Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. So glad you could join us in Detroit, the home of the Pistons. And, of course, Grant Hill. Not a part of this lineup. We'll see how they do without him.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
Now, here's Siakam. Following the miss by Kate Cunningham.
Side out.
And that's a foul called on Ron Holland. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here's Nembhard. Nice move. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Back to McGrady. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, wow, what a great move inside. That is incredible. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow. Siakam's shot is off. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Detroit. McGrady outside. Pass to Holland. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Now, here's Siakam. Looking at the numbers, he's in. About 20.5 points a game. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. We talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. The coach said we have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's going to pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And here are the Pistons now. Inside. Holland, no good. Walker looking for an opening. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Pass to Cunningham. Duran with it. Here's Holland. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. That one goes in. McGrady's got his second bucket.
Like the size McGrady has inside. Fantastic at kind of angling his body there for the interior shot.
Second shot opportunity. Shaq can't hit. Wow.
Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, he can play the four because he gets off the ground so well.
Here's Halliburton.
Well, that's already his second foul, and that puts the coach in a tough position.
Dan, for 4 seasons, you were the head coach of the Detroit Pistons, and we were just talking the other day. What a great sports city Detroit is.
Oh, I absolutely loved my time in Detroit. I've still got 2 kids who live in the area, and great sports fans. Hard-working people that really value hard-working teams, and if you are one, they will be behind you all the way.
Here's Siakam, and Siakam throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Rose, no good. Snatched away. Down low. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
My goodness, that is how you attack a bigger defender.
Shots good by Siakam.
Yeah, you got to get out on that. Siakam demonstrating that ability to hurt you from beyond.
Over in the corner, Cunningham fires the 3. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. They double-team Siakam. On the wing, Mathurin. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Pistons leading. Right wing. Here's Rose. And he drives in.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. .107 left to play here in the first. Pass to Richards. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here is Siakam. He has 5.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
3-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Siakam's got 7.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
Basket good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Screen by Siakam. Pass to Nembhard. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Pistons. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities. And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. You know, Stan, we hear all the time about after timeout plays. About how many of those do teams really have at their disposal?
Well, you certainly have to have a few, Kevin. Coaches vary in their philosophy. Some coaches will draw them up on the fly. I was one, like a lot of guys, who wanted to have things that we've worked on that then we could go to. But that just depends on who you've got, how smart your guys are, how quickly they pick things up.
Pass to McGrady. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
Second free throw, no good.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now, here is McGrady. 5 points in the game. Pass to Holland. Shot clock at 5. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Halliburton. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. The Pacers making a change here. And it's Rose with the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 1. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And you love to see Rose operating as a playmaker first and foremost.
Halliburton. The rebound by Richard.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
And the wait is now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. So it's the Pistons now, following the score by Indiana. Here's Ivy. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Indiana trailing here. Here's Shaq. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Siakam's shot is off. Here are the Pistons with the ball. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Holland. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Pocket 6. And Rose throws it down home.
And without question, Derrick Rose is one of the most athletic players the league has ever seen. Right there, reminding us just what he can do.
Outside Turner. Pass to O'Neal. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
2 fouls for him now in the first half. He's going to have to be really smart going forward.
Both teams will make substitutions. Cunningham outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Pass to Rose. Here's Holland. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton. Detroit shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
Dan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so 2 things happened that drove me into coaching. Number 1, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific story. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Pistons leading by 6. Oh, and the jam by Rose.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And Halliburton not afraid to work for it on offense, taking the contact and still getting the finish.
Cunningham for 3. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trailed by 6. Turner with the screen. 44 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Rose. Pass to Cunningham. Second chance shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Cunningham's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pistons. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Walker with a clean look. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Rose. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so is Detroit in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. To the paint. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
And he's good on the second. And it's Rose with the ball for the Pistons. They lead by 7. Pass to Cunningham. With the drive. McGrady left side. 5 to shoot. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Ball stolen. A nice shot by Halliburton. Halliburton's got 8 points.
And when you have Halliburton's size as a guard, you should be comfortable working inside.
To the inside. And stolen by Siakam. Here's Shaq. Tries again. That's tipped.
Well, I want to see more of this from Durham. Nice effort using his size to make an impact defensively.
And good that time.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Halliburton. That shot off the mark. Great defense that time from Durham.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
As the son of two professional athletes, Stan, Jaden Ivey was raised around sports. He knows the culture.
Yeah, that's an understatement, Kevin. His grandfather and father both played professional football. His mom played in the WNBA. She's now a college coach, but she also spent some time as an assistant with the Grizzlies. This guy has had sports from the time he was born.
The drive by Siakam. That shot, no good. To the middle. And Duren slams it in.
Physical play by Duren at the rim, which doesn't allow much room for interference.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Pacers trail by 10. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Great defense that time from Duren. On the wing, Tracy McGrady. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Now Detroit moving it up. And it's a great finish! Oh, my. And he double clutches and throws it down.